nothing but snow. Today's nothing but sand. Life over reporter. I like this. This is Not a Spring Chick with Oldecam for OFN with comments on the headlines of today. Fat people cheaper to treat, study says.
I seriously doubt that study.
The moon is made of cheese.
They actually are talking about that, which is unbelievable.
Dad baboons help their daughters mature.
Anybody realize what they're saying there?
China battles coldest winter in 100 years.
This is actually the result of global warming.
Report, Japan resumes Antarctic whaling.
The people stopped picketing him, so they started to slaughter again.
Clemens arrives to talk to Congress.
And is he going to tell the truth, or is he going to lie?
U.S. service sector contracts in January.
Means the illegal aliens have got a problem.
It's Super Tuesday, coast to coast.
Not going to be any different than a ordinary Tuesday.
The Senate's Finance Committee chairman on Tuesday dismissed President Bush's final budget as unrealistic.
Well, even I think it's unrealistic.
Stocks drop on service sector weakness.
There's not going to be any work for the illegal aliens, so that answers that question.
Body language drives voters.
I mean, who actually thinks that a person votes because he likes the way somebody buttons their shirt or combs their hair?
Embryos created with DNA from 3 people.
Actually, that's been done an awful lot of times. The old way.
The old-fashioned way. Hamas claims suicide bombing in Israel.
That's, really going to help smooth the relations between the two people easily.
You can't run the country learning as you go.
Unfortunately, the politicians that have said that seem to have forgot that our country was founded by people that had on-the-job learning.
Super Tuesday weather could snarl vote.
Well, the weather's going to suck in places. It is February, it is winter.
Damages reduced in funeral protest case.
Well, a judge decided that he didn't want to punish a church for destroying a family's life by putting a church out of business.
McCain criticizes Romney's conservatism.
Well, because Romney is about as conservative as McCain is.
Will young people be a factor in the vote today?
Since the days of Aristotle, young people have never been a factor in a vote.
Delegate race is tight.
It means that, the day means absolutely nothing to either party.
Philippines to ban incandescent bulbs.
Mr. Edison's lights are on the way out.
Apple boosts iPhone, iPod Touch capacity.
And it's going to cost you more money.
Google selling more email security.
As I understand, they're going to have their email stored for a longer period of time, but I thought they were pushing the fact that you never lost your emails.
Microsoft bid backs Yahoo into a corner.
Yahoo is either going to fold or it's going to fold.
For NASA, the right stuff takes on a softer tone.
I don't know. If I was flying in an aircraft, would I rather have someone who had the right stuff or was politically correct?
Demand for ethanol drives up cost of farmland.
Since it's been determined that ethanol is actually bad for the environment and it's going to cause crop starvation according to the United Nations, you got to really be an idiot to be buying farmland for ethanol.
MySpace users will be able to add games, email services, and other features from outside developers without ever leaving the site under a new program. The popular online community will fully launch next month.
They're trying to be Google for the teen set.
End of an era if Hillary does not get the nomination.
Anybody that believes that the sun is shining in Pebble Beach today.
Wasn't it?
Oh, it was.
Oscar nominees hopeful show will go on.
And if it doesn't go on, they don't care. They're trying to make a point.
Comeback for Black Mardi Gras traditions.
You ever been to the Mardi Gras? It tends to be a little bit dark.
Texas Tech coach Bob Knight resigns.
Because he wanted to, or because he knew he was on his way out?
Berkeley officials want to rescind anti-Marines declaration.
See, when they found out that by violating the rights of the Marine Corps, they were violating the means of getting money from the federal government for their city.
A Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
Look, when God created the earth, he created Pebble Beach, and then he rested the next 6 days.